Today we're grabbing a coffee and chatting with Rosie, a QHS member whose life journey is as dynamic and inspiring as the city streets. But what twists and turns brought her to where she is today? Let's take a dive into her story and explore the bustling path behind the scenes.
Hi, I'm Rosie, and I am 76. I live in Kansas City, Missouri. Been here all my life, have a large family, and all kinds of family support. My mom had 4 sisters and 5 brothers, and I'm the baby. She was the baby of all of them, and I'm the baby of all of my first cousins. So I was a little bit spoiled. And we all lived in Kansas City. Of all of the cousins, nobody ever left but maybe 3 of them, and they all came back. So we're all in Kansas City. We were all close, always together on holidays. 50, 60 of us, It was so much fun. And then times started to change. Life goes on, and I got married right out of high school, and I have 3 sons. My youngest son was 19, and he passed away. And that's left a hole in my heart. He was a good kid, but I don't know what happened. I think it was, I don't know what it was. It was him and his girlfriend, and they were breaking up, and, they had been together all through high school, and he did commit. It's so out of character for him. Never any drugs, nothing. He worked very hard and was a good kid. But I have 2 other sons. He was the baby. I have 4 grandsons, and I have a step granddaughter. And my oldest son, he's 57, and he has an 11-year-old son. And my other son, the middle boy, he's got 3 sons. So I had 2 brothers. I have 3 sons, and I have 4 grandsons. And my oldest is 25, and he is a fireman. None of them, the boys, did not want to go to college. So my son told him, you don't have to go to college, but you're going to get a trade. And he had a liquor store. My son did, but he said, you've got to get a trade. And so Tony became a fireman. Tommy is he does yard work and snow removal and all that. Sammy is in heating and cooling. He's 19. So, and the 11-year-old is in school driving his father crazy. So, my life was good. My mom and dad were divorced, at a young age, but my dad was always around. We had Sunday dinners, whether we was at my mom's or at one of our houses as we got older and got married. My dad was still there with us, I was married for 25 years, and then we got a divorce and followed right in my mom and dad's footsteps. We were still all together every Sunday for dinner, even him, So had a lot of support through everything. And when my son passed away, all of my family was right there, my friends and my family. It's kind of like in our community. Well, as a matter of fact, both of my sons are married. They both married my friends' daughters. So it's all stayed, it's just generation after generation has went down, and we all know each other, it's crazy, but it's a lot of fun, me and their mother-in-laws, we laugh about when we were in school, So, but I had a lot of support when my son died, and I'll never forget the night that he passed away. I sat in his bedroom and I said, God, all I want you to do, please, dear Lord, just help me one day at a time. And he's been gone 29 years. And to this day, God has never let me down. He's always been there for me. I have a lot of family, a lot of friends. But you know what? If you don't have that faith in him, you don't have anything. And I can honestly say, I've never one time said, why me? Why my son? Never. I just never have. I never questioned him about it. I feel like I had 19 years of something some parents don't have in a lifetime. We were that close, my boys and I, and we're still that close. My boys call me every day. My grandsons now, them little stinkers, I had them all the time. But as they're at that age right now, they're out selling their oats, I guess I could say that. But they're good boys. They don't give my sons any trouble. And you see how close me and Debbie are. She is my second cousin, but when my cousin Mary passed away, she was such a rock. It seemed like as our mothers, left, that Mary kind of took over their place, And when we were in the hospital with my cousin Mary, she told me, please promise me you'll take care of my daughters. And I says, I promise you. Now, my boys were always with her, especially my Vincent. Oh my God. He used to stay there. He would be there 2 and 3 weeks at a time. So I told Mary, you got to promise me when you leave, you'll take care of my son. And she says, I will. She loved my boys. It's been a rough life in that way because you've got that hole in your heart. But my faith in God has really been strong. And like I say, he's never let me down. My mom and dad were so good. My mother was an angel. I could still hear her laugh. She found good in everyone, and everyone loved my mom. All my friends, all of her friends, and she always had a smile on her face, always. I could still hear her laughter. I'd say something to her, and she'd look at me with this really stupid look. And I say, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about. She goes, no, I don't. She goes, but if I tell you I don't, you say I do. But her laugh was magical, was just magical. My mom got really sick when I was in eighth grade, and she almost passed away. And she was a miracle. She had a fever of 107 for almost a week. They packed her in ice, her body in ice. I mean, it was horrible. When she went home, the doctor said, he hugged her and he said, Anna, go home and take care of your second life because that's what you've been given. And she did. She was just a wonderful person. And my dad, he was good. He was ornery, but he was good. He always was there. He taught us kids how to work. He owned businesses. He had a restaurant. He had grocery stores. And when my brothers, turned age to go to work, they started in the restaurant. They started washing dishes. They didn't get to ring up the cash register and have the good jobs. He always used to say, 2 heads are better than one if one's not a cabbage. So life has been good. I've struggled. I got really, really sick. At the time of COVID, I got very sick. Not from COVID, I just got sick. I don't know what happened. My bladder, they thought they were going to have to remove it, but I just wasn't going to do it. And I changed my diet. I gave up all sugar. I started walking. I've lost about probably, I don't know, 35 or 40 pounds, and I'm still, I get off track once in a while, but I'm trying my best. And I do walk. There's a lot of things I can't do. Nothing compared to what I used to do. I cleaned houses, and thank God that my sons and my brothers have been there for me and helped, because I can't work now. I can't do what I used to do. But at least I could walk. I was in a wheelchair for a year and a half, and it was tough. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done without Debbie. My boys couldn't do what Debbie helped me with, So I'm doing much better. And what are you trying to tell? I'm doing much better. I still have a rough time, but I am doing better. I've got a good family. I love my family. And QHS has been, Debbie introduced me to it. And I don't know so much. I wear my device. It's on me unless I'm taking a shower. And I have it on all the time. And I love everybody in QH. I love watching you. I love watching everybody there. They're so supportive, and it's just like family. It's family to me. And naturally, you have your few that you, Cynthia, Dr. A. I mean, I feel so blessed to be on this journey. I can't wait to go in and to start a new life. I can't wait. I want to be able to run with my little one. He's 11, I still want to be able to do things with him. Maybe chase the big ones too, I don't know. But I love to cook. I love family dinners. And I can't wait to meet QHS members, admin, and God bless every one of you for all the hard work that you've done. And I can't wait to be able to travel, to go places, because I really never had that. I couldn't do it. I had 3 boys to raise, I was married 25 years and then was divorced. I was married for 25 years, and within 1 year, I was divorced. After 25 years, my mom passed away, and almost a year to the day, my son passed away. And it was rough, but you know what? They're where they're supposed to be. I feel like this is where we're passing through. They're home, and I hope they're waiting for us. So thank you, Tracy. Thanks, Cynthia, Dr. A, and all of admin for all of the hard work that you've put into this. And just know, I pray for all of you, and I feel very, very blessed to be on this journey. So thank you so much. God bless you.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.